How's it going, everybody? This is Andy with Aspen Valley Vapes, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Eleaf iStick Pico. The first thing you might notice about the Pico is how incredibly small it is. Obviously you can see it can fit, I can close my entire fist around the Eleaf iStick Pico. It's extremely small and portable, single 18650 75 watt box mod. It does look very reminiscent of that Eleaf iStick 10, I believe it was. It could have been 15, it's been a long time now, but it was an internal battery mod. Obviously didn't have this top chamber on it, but it could even be that same shell. I don't have one here to compare it with, but it does look very similar to that old Eleaf iStick 10 model. Now, Eleaf wasn't the most popular brand among vapors, but lately they have been on quite a roll with that Eleaf iStick TC 100 watt. That got a wonderful response throughout the vaping community, and now they have this wonderful little portable starter kit, the Eleaf iStick Pico. Like I said briefly earlier, the Pico is a 75 watt box mod, and it does have temperature control. It can be used with nickel, titanium, stainless steel, and it does have TCR mode as well, and it's got 3 TCR memory settings that you can pre-program into this little guy. In your standard wattage mode, it can fire down to 0.01 ohms, and in temperature control, it can go down to 0.05 ohms. The starter kit does come with the Mellow 3 Mini atomizer, which is a top-filling new tank by Eleaf. This little guy right here has a 2 milliliter e-liquid capacity. So those are the basics, not much to it. 75 watt temperature control, single 18650 mod. Now, how they were able to get this single 18650 mod so small is they put this little battery cap extender on here. So the 18650 sits right here, and it goes all the way up to this little battery cap extender. And that is also how you change your battery. You just screw it off, like so. Your battery sits right there, pop it out. It's definitely an interesting concept. It's very hard for companies to make a device smaller than such as this, because it has to be at least the length of a single 18650. How are you going to make it smaller than that when you're making it a removable 18650 mod? The Eleaf iStick Pico starter kit does come in 5 different colors. It comes in gray, black, white, hot pink, and blue. So you have 5 different color options. We sell it on our site for $39.95 at AspenValleyVapes.com. There will be a link down in the description somewhere on the screen as well for you watching on a computer. Mobile devices, you'll have to click down in the link in the description to get to that. It's come with both the tank, the Mellow 3 Mini, and the mod itself. It doesn't come with the 18650 battery, but you can pick one of those up for $7.99 if you do not already have one. The iStick Pico does have pass-through charging via the micro USB port, and it also has the ability for firmware upgrades pushed out by Eleaf. If they decide they want to change something, mess around with the TCR, do something like that, it will be a little bit future-proof because Eleaf will be able to push out firmware updates that you can easily update with the included micro USB cable. Taking a look at the screen here, it is your standard screen, and there's not too much. It's that same Eleaf style screen. It does display the wattage or temperature control, whichever mode you're in, and it also displays the voltage and the current ohms of the atomizer that you have attached. Nothing too special there. It does do a lot of basic features. It has stealth mode. To enter stealth mode, you hold the power button and the down button on the device for 3 seconds. It'll go into stealth mode. To lock the device, you press the up and down button at the same exact time. For 3 seconds, it'll lock it so that way it won't auto fire in your pocket. Now, to change your mode on this, it's extremely simple. You just click your fire button 3 times, and then you scroll up and down on the up and down buttons, which is another thing I didn't touch on. It's a pretty interesting. As you can see here, there's only the fire button on the mod. The wattage up and down buttons are actually located on the bottom. So that is a little bit different there. You don't have to worry about putting it down and then it changes your wattage settings, moves you up, moves you down. No, it does sit flush in there, so you are good to go on that. So yeah, you have the basic functions of most mods out there today, being able to switch between the modes easily. Stealth mode, lock mode, all those basic settings. So when you are vaping on this, it does have a puff counter on the screen. I'm not sure if people actually use that or not, but if you do, it's there for you. I mean, you can't really even see it unless you're vaping in a mirror just staring at it, but you can see on the screen it will display a puff counter for how long you are vaping when you take a puff. But you can see that right here. I personally, I will never use that. I don't really care how long I'm taking a vape for, but if you do, it's there for you. So we got all the basics covered on the actual Pico itself. What about the Mellow 3? The height on the Mellow 3 is 55 meters, so it's very small, as you can obviously see here. The diameter is 22 millimeters. As stated earlier, it's got a 2 mil e-liquid capacity, so not too much e-liquid, but it's also not meant to fill a lot of e-liquid. It's meant to be that compact size, which they accomplished with this. It's top fill as well. Just unscrew the top to fill your e-liquid. It is also made out of stainless steel, and it's also completely detachable. All the pieces do disconnect on here, and you can easily wash it, clean it, let it dry piece by piece. Not stuck together like some tanks are, so that's a good feature to have there. It does have adjustable airflow. You might not see it right away, but the airflow is hidden on here. But you can see that line between the two. That is how you adjust your airflow. But as you can see there, it is hidden, but you can adjust it, and it does get pretty airy when you have it fully open. A lot of people were asking how it looks with other tanks, and does the other tanks fit? And the answer is yes. 22 millimeter tanks will fit perfectly. Right now I've got the Sub-Tank Mini on it. Right here I've just got the Sub-Tank Mini on it, but you can see it does fit. And it keeps the size still very portable, and you have a much larger e-liquid capacity when you have like a tank such as the Sub-Tank Mini on there. But ideally, if you want to keep the extremely compact size that Eleaf had in mind, you're going to want to just stick with that Mellow 3 Mini. What do you get with it? Well, you get your standard Eleaf packaging, nothing new here. It does have that firmware upgradable slap on there, so hopefully they do push out some firmware updates for this. And with the starter kit, you can buy the starter kit or just Pico by itself, but with the starter kit, you're going to get the Pico, the Mellow 3 Mini, one 0.3 ohm coil pre-installed, one 0.5 ohm coil. Also get some extra rubber grommets for the Mellow 3 Mini. They're always good to have if you end up misplacing one or one tears or something like that. It does come with 4 extra grommets. It comes with a USB cable, and it comes with a user manual for both the Mellow 3 Mini and the iStick Pico. It tells you about settings, recommended settings, how to use stealth, wattage, change your settings, play with TCR, set your TCR settings. It does run you down all of that very well. So now we've covered pretty much everything to do with this little guy. Let's go ahead and take a vape on it. Got great vapor production. The flavor is alright. It's not too good, it's not too great. I mean, there are much better flavor tanks out there, but it gets the job done. It does have I don't want to say it's a bad flavor. It's definitely not. It is good, but it's not great. It's one of those middle of the park, just basic, good flavor, great vapor production tanks. That is going to wrap up this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is greatly appreciated. We cover all of the latest vaping reviews and news. I also put some videos out there about advocacy and other things of that nature, so please do subscribe if you did enjoy this video. We also have a giveaway going on right now for a Skelly T150 touchscreen. You can find that link down in the description as well. If you're watching this after that giveaway ended, that link will still take you to whatever giveaway we're currently doing. Our last giveaway was a Play-Doh. This one's a Skelly T150. I'm not sure what's next, but if you're watching after that time frame has expired, it'll still be for some great vape gear. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and vape on.